Hello, and welcome to Patti Knits and Spins. I'm your host, Patti. You can find me on Ravelry as Pattisand. There's a group, Patti Knits and Spins podcast, so please come and join us. I am on Instagram. I am Pattisand631 there, so if you follow me, I'll follow you. Today is September 14th, 2016, and this is episode 73, Zuka Bag and Spinning. On today's show, I'm going to unpack and repack this Zuka bag so you can see what it holds and how it holds things and the things that I learned about it when I was traveling to Nashville and back. And then I'm going to set it up to spin, so hopefully that'll work. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice, your craft of choice, and let's chat. One thing I am going to say is I am in my yarn room and spare bedroom, so it's a little messy, but hopefully it's not too distracting. And sorry about the lighting again. Lighting last time was terrible, so I need to sit back further. So that's what I did this time. And I pointed the light way up, so hopefully that will work. I just got back from the gym, so my hair is wet and messy, and no makeup. So I guess that's just how it's going to be today. So hold on, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is my Heather Pro Zuka bag, and I'll show you some of the things it's got. It has side pockets, these pockets on both sides. There's two zippered big pockets, goes all the way down to the bottom, on both sides, and a little zippered pocket on the top on both sides. In the back, there is a address tag, so if you have to check it. And then this was just I'm not even sure. That's not really, it's a pocket, but I don't know if you put anything in it. There's another little pocket here. One of the things that I liked about this bag is that it fully extends quite a bit, but it will not come down. Here, let's see. So here we go. See, it won't come down until you push the red button. Push the red button on top, and it goes right down. This can hold 300 pounds on the seat. It's made of aircraft aluminum, and I was very happy I bought this for the trip. So what I have in here is what I took down with me. It's got a magnetic clasp, and it also sits right there. The zipper all the way opens completely up. And here you have what the inside looked like. So I was able to fit 1, 2, 3, here we go, it's in there. I had 3 bobbins that I took with me. I took a heavy duty one and 2 of the Acre Works bobbins. And then in this pocket I had the orifice hook. And then it just zips back up. Inside I had a little bag that had my chargers, and it also had the battery pack charger and a set of headphones. My battery charger fit really nice on the side. I had no problems with the battery charger at TSA. The thing I had a problem with at TSA is the e-spinner itself. There's a hammock on the top that I put fiber, and I also had a couple things of snacks in there in case I needed them. My blanket, and on the way after I landed in Tennessee, I took off my lightweight jacket, and it fit in there as well. I have also in that little space, I have the foot pedal. And here is where the fun begins. Okay, so here is the e-spinner. I have put a plastic box on top so that I could put heavy things and it wouldn't damage. Or I could put anything on here and I wasn't afraid of it being damaged. When I put it on the plane, it was all zipped up and I laid it on its side. So I slid it sideways into the overhead compartment and it fit just fine. Had no issues. The overhead compartment closed. It fit really nicely in there. So that's why I wanted something heavy duty to sit on top, because I wasn't sure which way this was going to be able to lay in the overhead compartment. So this was a lot of trial and error. Let me tell you, I bought 3 boxes before I found the right one. So this is the box I purchased, if you're interested. Okay. And then the e-spinner just comes right out. Just like that. Uh-oh. My little piece is missing. I had the orifice reducer. I had to take it off. Oh, sorry. I have an orifice reducer. I had to take it out to fit it into the box and into the bag. Okay? I'll have to find it. It's on the bed somewhere. Okay? And then I took a piece of foam, and at first I did have a bottom on it, but it was riding too high in here, and it wasn't folding nicely because the wheels are inset. See the wheels back there, right here? And here are the wheels. They're inset into the back of the bag, but you don't see the wheels. The wheels are covered, so you don't have to worry about dirt getting in here from the wheels. And this foam fits in the front, but not in the back. So I cut out the bottom, and I'll show you how to put it back in a minute. I also carried, on the opposite side of my battery, I had my Kindle, and in the back, I had my iPad. So that is how this rode with me to Tennessee. And hold on, let's see if I can find my orifice hook, or my orifice reducer. Just a moment. So, when you're traveling, you know you can't take this as a carry-on because of the sharp hook. There's a dental pick in here, so you can't carry this as a carry-on. I have a Lazy Kate from Acreworks, and it's fairly big, so I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to fit this in, but I will. So let's put it all back in, and I'll show you how that worked out and the tricks that I learned. Okay, so I put the foam in first, and as you see, it doesn't fit all the way in the back. But once you get the wheel, the e-spinner in, and the plastic basket or box, it does fit in there quite well. So here it is. It just sits right in there. And I did also put some extra fiber underneath there to keep it stable as well. So here we go. I'll fit that right in there. Oops. Just hit the switch. So just kind of push it down. It settles right down in there. And you see the cutouts work really well that I made. Okay, and then the box, start way up high, push it in, goes right in, settles down, right on there. So see, there we go. Looks pretty good. Now at this point, I would put the iPad in the back. And it stayed really well back there. I had no issues whatsoever. And I have a nook this time. So I could even slip that nook right there in that pocket. Look at that. Nice small little area for that. And it still closes up. Because I don't think I would put my headphones in here. I think I would get something different for my headphones. And I would put all of my bobbins that I was going to bring. And I found the reducer. The reducer goes right in here. All the way down in there. And I put that one in there as well. And just too many. So pull the oranges out. And that still gives me 4 bobbins plus the bobbin that's on here, so I have 5 bobbins. Zip that right up. And that just sits right on top. I wonder if it can sit. Ah, there. Lazy Kate. Right in there. You see that? I'll put that on that side. So in the tray on top, I'll put the foot pedal, the charger for the battery. I don't usually use this at all. This is the hard line into the machine. I don't usually use it, so I wouldn't take it with me. I can then slip the extra fiber, because that still has plenty of room, and as long as I don't pull too tight, it won't velcro the top, because this is all held on with velcro and zippers. Okay, on the other side, oh no, you know what? Nope, on the other side, across from the Lazy Kate, you can put the battery right there. These two orifice hooks, I would put on the outside, because if you are spinning somewhere, you don't want to keep having to open this up to get to these. So if they're outside, just slip them in like that, and you'd have it in there. Then we have the 1 yard nitty knotty into the zippered pocket like that. And let's see. So if you weren't carrying this on anywhere, you could just plop this right in here and it'd be no problem. And I think even the Kindle could go back in here into the zipper pocket. Let's see here. Yeah. Just put it in there in the other side pocket. And now, so there's still plenty of room in the top here. So you could just put about anything you'd need. You know, oh, I don't know, little extra doodads. In fact, you could just slip the headphones in here anyway. They would fit. The pillow, hook it on, just have it sit like that. You'd have your pillow, no problem. And then you can just zip it up, flip it down, and you're good to go. So I hope that you guys got a lot of information out of it. This, I forgot about this little guy. So this is your checking your gauge of your singles. They can go on the other side in that other side pocket. And now your Zuka bag is ready to go. So when I go, if I was going to go like this, I would make sure that when I put it into the overhead compartment, I would remember where my Kindle is at, or whatever electronic I put on the outside, and make sure that I have not laid everything on top of it. I would lay it this way, and we would go. Now, since I flipped it over like this, I'll show you that everything stays fairly well inside. Flip it back over, and everything is where it was, where I put it. So I really have enjoyed this bag. The spinning class went so well, having it to sit on top, everything in its pockets where it was really easy to reach, and I was happy. So there we go. Now for this, stop and go into the living room and set this up to spin on. Hold on. Hi, I thought you might be interested in this as well. This is a 2-tiered shoe box that I got at Joann's, and it has air holes in it. I had first measured it really well, thinking it would fit inside the Zuka bag, but it doesn't. And if it did, it would have been perfect, because the wheel would have fit really good inside. That middle shelf comes out, and then there's this door here, so you can just pull stuff in and out from there. But since it didn't, I had to repurpose it. And what I repurposed this to is holding all my spinning supplies here at the house. So I have all my bobbins. Sorry for the noise here. my bobbins fit right in there, and the tubes. Okay, here's some more over here. Okay, and then the ones that are in here. Just put them on here very nicely. Just like so. Then I have the orifice reducers. They go in there. All of the plugs, electrical, goes in the bottom. So that and the hardwired plug goes right in there, the bottom. My charger and the foot pedal can fit in here. The battery also fits in here very nicely. I use these to mark my finished spinning, and it fits in here. Okay, the tube, the maintenance tube, that fits in here. My Andean braid ply maker fits in here. It fits better in here when it's up higher and I can actually see what I'm doing. Sits on a shelf. Oh, and the orifice hooks, of course, fit right in there. And the gauge fits right in here as well. And you just close it up. And then I have all of my spinning supplies that I need. And I do have a 2-yard of Nitty Notty, and it just sits right here on top. And yeah, I have everything in there that I need, and this. Like I said, if I was sitting up where it's supposed to be, I could do it correctly, but there we go. So if you're looking for something to hold all of your spinning supplies, check out these 2-tiered shoe boxes. Okay, now to get ready to do spinning. Okay, so now we're out in my living room. I have set the bag in the living room, and the Hanson e-spinner is on top. I am spinning this Gasoline Rainbow by Diabolical, and I thought I would show you the setup here. So this is the foot pedal, and I usually don't use it as a foot pedal. I usually have it sit by me, and I use my elbow to turn it on and off. But since I'm using this bag, I have to have it on the floor. So I have it on the floor. And here is my battery. It's a RAV Power battery. And I have three lights, so it's still got plenty of juice. And I have not charged this since Tennessee. I charged it before I took the classes and didn't charge it afterwards. So this holds a lot of charge. And it sits right next to me. I gotta move that. Yeah, move that a little bit. And so, to make this work, you need to plug the battery in first, like so. So the battery is plugged in, right here. And then you plug the foot pedal in. If you did it the other way, the stopping and starting is a lot different. So, I don't have a new Hanson because they now have a different switch here, but this is the toggle switch, and since I am spinning the first plies, it needs to be over to there. This is your speed, so it goes faster or slower. So I start out slow until I can figure out what rhythm I like. So I'm going to use my whale threader and feed it through here. Now, and I did replace the orifice, or the orifice reducer. I did replace that, so here we go. Comes up, and it's right here. I need to untwirl this, okay, and make sure that it's not twirled on any of those. Put that right in there, pull it right through, and then I've got my beginning. So let me see, I might have to move that further back. Yeah, that way my hands are in shot. Okay, and here is the blue face, mixed blue face, Lester. And here we go. Oh, forgot to turn the battery on. The battery, if you don't use it, it turns itself off after 30 seconds. So turn it back on. Just turn it up. And have it feed on there. Oops. Ha, I didn't do it right. So turn it off. Start again. I think this thing is a little tight. Okay. So, isn't this exciting watching me find the end, right? Okay. Orifice hook. And I like Acreworks orifice hooks because they're really long. Look at that. Goes through here. And I can get it to even go through both of these. Grab a hold of the fiber. Okay. Oh, and I didn't. There we go. Come on. Just a little bit through. Oh, didn't grab enough. Okay, so now I have plenty here. Move you again. Sorry. Okay. Loosen that up. Okay. Now let's see if I've got it loose enough. If it's too tight, it pulls it right in, and if it's too loose, it won't go in at all. So turn the battery back on. Hit the button. And let's see if it'll grab here. Okay. There we go. I like to inchworm. Turn it up a little bit. Just pinch. Move it back. Pinch. Let the spin go up into it. Just like that. And I don't know if you can hear it, but the Hansen is really very quiet. There we go. In fact, I think I can loosen that up a little bit. So see, I loosened it up and it's not going on at all. So, a little bit too tight. There we go. You just have to find your rhythm. Sorry. And I try to spin thin, but it doesn't usually work out very well. But this is the setup and how I spin. Do it for a few more minutes and then I'll let you guys go and have a good day. I really do like spinning. I find it very relaxing, and I like to take lumps of fiber and not knowing what they're going to turn out to be and seeing how the colors play together, and I even like knitting with my hand spun because I feel that you know, it just makes it extra special to me. At least that's what I think. So there we go. I hope that you have found this informative. If you have any other questions, I'll try to answer them. I'm definitely not an expert on spinning. I've only really taken one class, and that was a color theory class with Maggie Casey, like I told you after SSK. So, yeah. I find it so fascinating and so fun. Now I should say I don't have a woolly winder for my Hansen, and I don't think I'm going to get one. I don't mind turning it off with the foot pedal and moving it, but I don't need to move it. It's still pretty, I still have a lot more room to go, but that's all there is to spinning. So when I'm done spinning for the day, I flip the switch so that it's back in the center point. So that's the off, and this is for playing. I play with the switch this way. So I've turned that off. I then unplug the battery, and then I unplug the foot pedal, so that if I have forgotten to do the switch, if I just pull the foot pedal, it'll make the wheel spin, and I don't want to do that. So I unplug the power, then I unplug the foot pedal. Well, I'll lean in here. I hope I've answered everybody's questions, if you had any. And I hope you've enjoyed this little demonstration of spinning and my Zuka bag. So, like I said, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.